All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Just want to come back with a quick video, man. Hopefully, the Most High house shall blessing your day. By His mercies, you're gonna consume. It's another day. His mercies are new each day. The sun come up, man. That's just another thing too about that, man. So lovely, man. We're live in the Most High house shall's body, and we're naturally live, man. I just want to get into this because I was listening to the song yesterday, "Blessed in the City" by Fred Hammond, man. And it brings, and I was looking at Hebrews, the 13th the other day, man. This is just going into more of how that Deuteronomy 28, man, like, how your house shall come, the Most High house shall come to the volume of the book, man. That city's just not talking about, let's look at this. It's not talking about just places like Philly or New York, D.C., L.A., Chicago, Cleveland, being blessed in Cincinnati, being blessed in, Miami, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Denver, you name it, man. Baltimore, uh, Detroit, man. Yeah, which you can, because listen, the Most High house, I said, listen, you can be blessed in the places of our captivity, but yeah, man. But this is actually talking about the New Jerusalem, man. So we're gonna prove it again, man. It's in the kingdom to come, man. The Garden of Eden, man. The place of pleasure, man. Let's just get this blessed thou be in the city, and blessed thou be in the field. Yeah, just like that Fred Hammond song. That's one of my favorite gospel song, praise songs ever. It's Deuteronomy 28:3. It says, blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. So let's get this Hebrews 13 real quick, man. And this is all going to us being strangers, pilgrims of the earth, and things of that nature, man. Because he says, listen, we look for a continuing city, man. That's why, yeah. Yeah, this is a city, like, we're gonna get into it more. Hebrews 13:14. It says, Hebrews 13:14. It says, for we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Yeah, just like Peter said, it's saying the same thing Peter said. We look forward to new heavens and new earth, man. Do all in righteousness, man. And that that's gonna be like, forever, man. And let's get into this in Second Esdras too, man, because that's why I says, listen, these current cities, man, it's gonna be a thing of the past, man. Like, once that height of Jacob's trouble for certain places, because it is what it is, man. Because it said, listen, man shall be able be one to travel and can't go. So yeah, that's why it says being strangers, pilgrim of earth. That's why Second Esdras even says in Hebrews, Peter says, listen, I remember their pilgrimage, man. Also too, man, this that. Even though that's why, that's why it's important, because like the brother said, brother Chronicles Judah said, like, back in the ancient world, and they had something called nomen omens, or your name was supposed to mean of something that you were going to do, man, but what their role was, or like shout out to, like the brother sent me first one often says, man, they just didn't name, like in the word, they just didn't name them to name those people. They was named based off what they're going to do. But also too, even if you read secular history, or even sometimes me, I look up what people's name means, or certain figures or certain places name means, and and it kind of try to find two and two together. Okay, that's why that person was named that, because it's in their because their character traits and what they do, what they done, what they have done, or what they did, or like who they are, things of that nature. So yeah, so that's just is what it is too. But I said it to say, because Hebrew pretty much Hebrew names pretty much means nomads, like pretty much strangers and pilgrims of the earth, man. That's what it is. Like, we're in our history, like just in the word, and also too outside the word, we've been nomads. We scatter all over. But also too, it means to be passed over. That's why the word Eber, or Hebrew name, means to pass over. That's why it happened in Exodus, because that's what the patriarch Hebrew, that's what his name meant, and that was supposed to be parabolic to what what was to come, and things of that nature. But also too, more importantly, the Hebrew is because that term is in the Bible, like Paul says, are the Hebrews, are the Israelites, but that's really because Hebrew, like I just said, means like nomads, or things of nature, all over, like pilgrims, stranger pilgrims of the earth, kind of like that. And Israelite means prince of the power, man. So what's that? Put that two together, man. It's like the Most High and Yahshua's power is all over the earth. That's what that really is, man. So we give them all praise and esteem to them. So that's what that just going into that. But let's get Second Esdras real quick, man. Because what's that? May desire to go in the city, won't be able to. That's why James says what it says, man. Say Lord's will, if we go into this city, man. Shoot, the Proverbs 27 even says say Lord's will if you see it tomorrow. Like, but man shall desire to go to the city. That's why I look for that continuing city, man. But the kingdom is within us, and at the end of the day, like how Shah said. So, it's not observing and waiting. But let's grab this. Where's that? Oh gosh. Oh wait, where is that? It's on the right side. So I was just looking at it the other day. Yeah, Second Ezra 15 and 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city, but shall not be able to. Exactly, yep. So, yeah, man, that's why you look for that continuing city, man. Because, listen, just like we take those strolls downtown, things of that nature, man, certain places, man, it's going to be a thing of a past, man. All that stuff due to the height of Jacob's trouble and the Most High house shot bringing that judgment, man, it's going to be that, man. Why? Let's get this 8:18. It said, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So, and we see that's lining up with the Isaiah 24, man. And it's getting like that even now, man, because a lot of people, even too, that was what the pandemic did. It was to make people like that, to kind of institutionalize people or give those people type of cabin fever, per se. But, but even how like like we just talked about yesterday, the days of Noah, how it's getting Earth was covering violence during the days of Noah, just like how nothing new on the sun, how it is now. That's why a lot of people when you talk to a lot of people, even myself, a lot of people are just more homebodies now. People's not going outside now, and I can't even blame them, man. But how it is, man, because even last summer I was with my homie, man. I think it was 2 summers ago, but it was 2 summers ago. Now it's crazy how time flies. We was just like, oh man, we was watching a movie. I came at the work, man, because I was working with him in corporate America at the law firm, and we just watching movies. I think we watched Family Johnson for vacation. We was just laughing. It's like, no man, let's go do what we used to, man. Just go outside, man. Just play play ball, throw the football around. But because he lives in West Philly, he lives like I should probably say it all that, but he lives like where I grew up around in West Philly. But so yeah, man, when we went outside, I was like, yo, man, like 20 some years ago, man, it would not be like this, man. It was like the block was pretty much empty, man. Like, it was just us and the elder Jake, man. Older brother said, listen, man, oh man, I see y'all playing that, man. I ain't played that in a while, man. I didn't see that. I ain't played that game in a while. I was like, yeah, man, that's how it is, man, because nobody was outside, man. Like, this is summertime too. It's like I said, mostly even like now, man, most of these like children nowadays never been to a block party or different events or family gatherings or things of that nature. Not talking about this holidays and stuff like that. Of course, like even before I came to Word, and most of us brothers and sisters did, like we did that as well. But I'm not talking about that. Just that family gathering type of thing. But things are too crazy now, man. But that's all prophecy though, man. So that's why I say that. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. That's why we look forward to a continued city, man. That's why let's get this in Zechariah, since I mentioned that. Oh, man, I'll look at the Most High house shot. That's why it says this, though. That's why it's going to be earth dwelling in new heavens and new earth dwelling in righteousness and peace. Let's get to Zechariah real quick, though, because this is going to happen. Let's look at this. Because, wow, look at the Lord. Okay. What's it, Zechariah 8 and 8 and 5, 8 and 4. Let's start 8 and 4. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall be yet old man and old woman that dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. Verse 5, and the streets of the city shall be full with boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Yeah, no more stray bullets, man. No more kidnapping, man. This earth dwelling in peace and righteousness, man. Like, the little boys and girls can play outside, man. Not to be worried about that, man. Like, so that's just what it is too, man. Yeah, man. So let's get this. Let's go to Sirach real quick, man, because I was thinking about this too, man. Let's get this. Cause let's look at this too. Sirach chapter 40 and verse no, is that not 40? No, it's not 40. Sirach 40 and verse yeah. Shoot, it's gonna be like how things used to be growing, even more during my time, even before that growing up. But even though it still was always wild though, but in this, it's gonna be even heightened. And I'm pretty sure y'all older brothers and sisters grew up like could just play outside the whole day waiting for that street light. But it's gonna be heightened, man, because you don't have to worry about nothing, man. Um, let's get this though. In Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. The fear. No, let's go to Proverbs. No, let's go and stay here. It says the fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and covereth him above all, glory. So yeah, just like the Garden of Eden, place of pleasure, and His pleasure to give us the kingdom, like the Most High House I said. So but it says the fear of the Lord is going to be is a fruitful garden, man. So He's taking you back to in the end. He's taking you back to the beginning, to the Garden of Eden, man, the place of pleasure, man. So. But and this place is gonna be people that fear the Lord, man. That's why it's gonna be, and that's why it's gonna be filled with wisdom, man. So and then we're gonna hit that in Proverbs 9 and then Proverbs 24, man. Yeah. Oh wow, this is good. Proverbs chapter 9. Verse so this is gonna be the other land. So it's gonna be amalgamation of both. It's gonna be a land of it's gonna be a place of pleasure. It's gonna be the Garden of Eden again, but also too the land of milk and honey, man. Like the land of Canaan was described, the land of Israel was the promised land was described, man. Because it's like the knowledge and understanding. Because because it said the fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and He knows He's taking us back to the garden in the kingdom to come. Let's get this Proverbs chapter 9 and 10. It says, the fear of the Lord is beginning all of wisdom, and knowledge is and the knowledge of the holy is understand. So yeah, man, it's gonna be people that fear the Lord, and it's gonna be was knowledge and wisdom understanding there. That's the land of milk and honey again. So you see what the Most High House is doing, man. What He has planned. He's got to keep the faith of them. Keep the faith, man, and live according to promises and keep their instructions, the law, statutes, commandments, and endure unto the end. And because He says, I'm with you to the end, man. So let's get Proverbs 24. That's where it's going. Then we get to John. It says, through wisdom a house is builded, and by understanding it is established. So yeah, man, it's gonna be wisdom, man. That's why, let's get to John 14. In my Father's house, there's many mansions, man. So it's not a lot of knowledge and wisdom, understanding that the land of the milk and honey. But even also too, shout out to brother send me firstborn, because as well, I think I haven't looked at it, but but it makes sense though. He said, listen, if that mansion's in I gotta look up the translation. I had to look it up after this. I can't forget it. That mansions in John 14 is it's translated to booths pretty much like him being us being the Most High House as tabernacle, that inward, man, that booth, man. That's why He had made booths during the transfiguration, man, because just like in Jacob, man, plain man dwelling with tents, man, being perfect, being faithful, man. So that's what that's going into as well, I believe. But but shoot, man. Let's get to John 14 and 2 again. It says, let's leave Proverbs 24 and 3. It says, through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding is established. So yeah, man, the woman's supposed to build up, her husband's house, man, but the foolish woman put it down, man. So that's talking about what Israel, man. We got to build His house. We can't build the kingdom is already built, but we can build the house though, because John chapter 14 verse 2, it says, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to a place prepared for you." So exactly. So yeah, like I said, it's already prepared. But also too, man. Yeah, man. That's just there are many mansions and there are many knowledge, wisdom, understanding there. And those that fear the Lord is as a fruitful garden. He's taking you back to the garden. It's pretty much knowledge. He's but the Most High House is playing, man. It's going back to the beginning, man, to the garden, also too, like the promised land, man, as well. To the land of milk and honey again, man. So yeah, man, blessed in the city, man. That's the blessings of the Lord, man. That's why let's get this Proverbs 11, man, because that's why it says the city is established by the blessing of the righteous, because on the other tip that can be Jacob when he blessed his sons in Genesis 49, but this is also ultimately talking about the Most High Yahushua as well. Let's get this God, where is it? Is it Proverbs 18? I think it's Proverbs 18. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. No, I might have to find it in the Good News translation. Okay, I can't. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Proverbs 11:11. I'm sorry. It says a city becomes great when the righteous give it their blessing, but a city is brought to a word brought to ruin by the words of the wicked. So yeah, when the righteous give their blessing, that's when a city gets their blessing, man. Like a city becomes great when the righteous give it their blessing, but a city is brought to ruin by the words of wicked. So yeah, man. So you can look at that in Genesis 49 with other stuff like the land, the promised land being given by Jacob, be given his blessing, but also too the Most High Yahshua giving that blessing, man. Like in the city, man. I continue to say that in New Jerusalem, man. So yeah, man. That's just it, man. Hopefully this is edifying. I didn't think it was gonna go this long, man. But it's all the Most High Yahshua. Yeah, man, because it's beautiful when he brings things to mind or bring things to remembrance, man. So hopefully this is edifying for you, brothers and sisters. So peace.